What's up guys, welcome back to ROMs for you. Let's look at latest ROMKT Pro project 21.9.15 running on Xiaomi Poco F1. The ROM is based upon Xiaomi EU and MIUI version 12.6. To begin with, let's quickly get into about phone session. As you see, the ROM version is ROMKT Pro project version 12.6. When it comes to all specs, Android version is 11 and the Snapdragon 845 is overclocked to 2.9 GHz. Security patch they are using is 1st 9 2021. As like previous ROMKT Pro builds, this version is also having DHE 2.8 out of the box. When it comes to password and security session, fingerprint unlock, face unlock are present. Both are working pretty well. The ROM does support IR face unlock. Out of the box, the ROM is not encrypted. I'm not so sure whether we can manually encrypt it or what. Anyway, I'll try to update after this video. Under always on display and lock screen, you can enable the always on display or disable it. Also, there are many styles available freely. Few you can download it from the store, which is the same as the previous ROMKT Pro. The feature does works pretty smooth. I didn't face any problem with AOD. The next check I'll be doing is the wallpaper settings. Usually when we will select same wallpaper for both lock screen as well as the home screen, there was a overlay issue. But in this build, I didn't find any issue here. There is no black screen issue as well as overlay issue. Next is under special feature, there is Game Turbo available. The version is the latest and it does got the new interface of Game Turbo 4.0. You can see the GPU as well as the CPU utilization here. FPS is available and you will be able to switch in between balance and performance profile very quickly, which is some cool feature I believe. Another important feature of this ROM is the voice changer and it does work pretty good. When it comes to display settings, there is no proper notch hiding present in this build. You can hide the notch without moving status bar. Out of the box, the ROM is rooted and SE Linux is by default set as permissive, making it enforcing can break your ROM. After hiding Magisk properly, I was able to pass the safety net as well as the Google Play protection. Most of the banking application can work in this build. I cannot guarantee all the banking applications will work. The ROM does also got the latest control center. It is pretty smooth and solid. I didn't notice any lags or jitters while navigating through. The screen recorder is present and it is not capable of recording internal audio and microphone at a time. Another important advantage of this ROM is out of the box it does got a stock cam. The MIUI cam is not the latest, but for normal usage you can use it. Features like photo, video are working pretty well, but slow motion is still broken. After flashing the Dolby Audio fix file, I was able to get the feature. There are different Dolby profiles are present and all are working pretty well. You can use it according to your need. When it comes to reason menu, the ROM does got floating window and it works pretty well. Since it is a MIUI, there is no thermal profiles. And out of the box, AnTuTu scores 4,17,000 plus. And Geekbench score for single core 523 and multi-core 2212, which are pretty decent scores for Snapdragon 845. To understand more about performance, I did performed a 30-minute CPU throttling test. Graphs were in green almost all the time. The GIPS value was resulted 2 lakh plus, which is something great. The next important point I noticed with this ROM is, unlike previous ROMKT Pro builds, this ROM is heating very less, which is some good news for gamers. Next is gaming test, BGMI with smooth plus extreme settings. Meantime, the gaming is going on. Let's conclude the video. Overall, the ROM is pretty smooth and solid. I am using this ROM from more than a day now, and I didn't notice any major bug. It is just that the SE Linux is by default permissive. Leaving that behind, I didn't find any major issues with this ROM. Yes, the ROM is rooted, but can't consider that as a negative. Anyways, without any doubt, you can consider this ROM as daily driver as well as for gaming needs. The gaming experience was really great. I didn't notice any major frame drops with this ROM. Almost every time the ROM was able to keep up performance pretty high, which is something great I believe. So that's it guys, hope this video was helpful to you. Like and shares are always appreciated. Keep on watching the gameplay and I'll catch you in next one.